What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. My name is James. So we're officially in May of 2023 and 2023 for me means new glasses. For those of you who haven't been following along, I have a pretty nice glasses collection. I try to get between 1 and 2 pairs of glasses every year, and then I use my insurance and then my flex spending for that. Let's get into my next pair. So these are the Jacques Mage Julian. So this is a 400 pair limited edition. They call it the Havana. For those of you who are not familiar with Jacques Mage, they are a brand out of LA that makes glasses. They traditionally do everything in limited edition, and all of the glasses themselves are made by hand in Japan. The cool thing about the brand, again, they do limited edition stuff, so once it's sold out, it's gone. It's not like sold out where they'll never make it again. They'll just do an alternative version of it. So the best example for you would be if you notice that these kind of have the front tortoise. As it kind of turns over on the arms, it becomes super dark. So this is something that they probably won't do again, but they'll use this kind of tortoise on the sides and they'll call it a limited edition. I really like these glasses. So the reason why I went with these instead of just a regular traditional pair is I wanted something a bit more chunky. So if you look at this pair on me, essentially what it is it's kind of a mixture between the Dylan, those black ones with the blue lenses, and then a mixture of my Zahar, which is another tortoise that has clip-ons. These ones are a bit more like 1950s. This is called the Herbie. So the Herbie is inspired by like a 1950s Ray-Ban. I fell in love with them. I love the inside. So if you look, they're engraved on the inside. Their lenses are just a clear lens right now that transition into a emerald, but to me it looks like a G30 lens. So I love the lens of these because it gives you a very vintage feel. That was the vibe that I was going with these. I wanted something that was gonna look really good with a pair of just traditional denim, something that was gonna be very kind of like 1950s if I'm wearing a bomber or from something like that. And I just love the fit on them. They're designed for a smaller face. I guess I kind of have a smaller face or a smaller head. So I believe these are 47 millimeters. When you're measuring glasses, 47 is the lens, and then on the inside is 25. So if you're measuring glasses, 47 is gonna be like the lens, and then 25 is gonna be the nose. So if you're looking at something that is 53 and then it's like 28, it's gonna fit bigger than something like this. So if you've got a larger head, that's a great way to notice. If you've got a smaller head, that's another great way to go. But I'm in love with these glasses. I think they're just amazing, and I'm super happy to have them. One thing that I have been doing in my videos is kind of going over what the box looks like. I know a lot of you guys have asked me and you're also kind of interested in what the box is. So let's get into that. So when you get a Jacques Mage pair of glasses, it traditionally comes in like a big box like this. You'll notice it's very well made. It's got just front, back. It is a pain in the butt to store. Cool, you'll notice again that it kind of like tilts up like this. And then you get into the warranty card or the letter of authenticity. So if you look at mine, you'll see this was number 242 of 400. And then they'll talk about the person that made the glasses will sign here, and then Jacques Mage will sign here. And then it gives you the kind of inspiration of what the glasses are. And then again, this is a part of the Circa collection. So the Circa collection on these is always gonna be inspired by a different era. So they do, my Dylans are inspired by like Bob Dylan. So those are like Circa pair. And then like there's new pairs coming out that are like inspired by the funk of 80s and stuff like that. The guy, his name is Jerome, the person who owns the company, Jerome Jacques Mage. He's kind of like a really vibey guy. I've never met him in person, but I've read about him, and he's kind of like a vibey guy that gives a really cool insight onto glasses. And then, you know, this pops off. This is like that kind of in between. This right here is like a leather car. I actually never take it out. I actually don't even know what it is, to be honest with you. Cool, so it gives you kind of this right here, and then it says, by purchasing this pair of Jacques Mage spectacles, you're helping preserve American wildlife. Learn more about Jacques Mage. So it gives you kind of like some insight. And I want to be very like aware, like this is super heavy stock, but this is kind of cool too because we're helping something out that's a little bit above you. And then this is just all your like warranty information and everything like that. Nothing crazy. A couple weeks ago, somebody asked me like whether the glasses were heavy, and they are like on the heavier side. They're definitely like heavy glasses, but I want to kind of reiterate, like heavy for me is obviously weight, but then it's also just size. So like these are a 10 millimeter thick acetate through the sides, and they're big chunky glasses. They're designed to be like overly big, nerdy. So if you look at the temples, you'll see like right where here is, like this is a super thick, I believe it's like a 7-layer hinge. So these are bulletproof in a lot of ways. You'll see it's got the 3 eyelets. But let's get into the watch box. So the cool thing is each box is designed for each pair of glasses. So this is kind of a funky box. They really take into account every aspect of what these things are. You'll see how they kind of fit in perfect. Because these have like big like arms. The arms help with that right there. And then you have your microfiber cloth. I never use the microfiber cloths here. I don't know, they're just so beautiful. I just have some cheap beater ones that I have at my house. I make sure I use those, and then I keep these pristine. As I was saying in my last video, I'm kind of a one in, one out policy person. So what I traditionally do when I'm buying a pair of glasses is I think about something that I haven't been wearing a lot and I decide to get rid of it. So the glasses that I've decided to get rid of are my Chrome Hearts Deep 3s. They just don't fit me well. So this is gonna take over for these glasses. And then I wanted to kind of get into pricing with you as well. So a big thing with the pricing on these is these are not inexpensive glasses, but I do recommend when you buy a pair of Jacques Mages, find a place that takes your insurance. So I use, I think it's VSP. The glasses place that I use takes VSP. So I get like really great lenses. I always get transitions and I get anti-glare. And now that I'm getting older, these are actually like bifocals. So they'll actually, or progressives they call them. So they actually have a little bit of cheaterness out down here. So the glasses are covered. And then what I use is a flex spending account. So these glasses were $750 retail, but I use what they call flex spending. So if you have your insurance, go reach out about flex spending. So what that does is that allows me to put away, I usually put away about $50 per paycheck or $100 per month to go towards healthcare stuff. So co-pays, if I need aspirin, things like that. And then at the end of the year, if I have excess capital, I splurge on a pair of glasses. So that's what I did with these. So traditionally what happens is I have about $500 that carry over each year. So I took that $500 and I took a little bit of the money from what I have here and I went into these. I'm super excited with them. I hope you like them. I love the green lenses that it kind of transitions to, and it's just a great kind of classic heritage with a twist. I'm really enjoying them. But that's all I have for you today, everyone. Thank you for coming. I hope you all have a great day. See you soon. Goodbye.